Katana, Fulltone 69 MKII Fuzz pedal. Hi, and welcome back to TNT's Blues Corner. So here's what we're going to do today, and we're going to try to do this as quickly as possible so we don't have this really long video. We're going to go through some of the tones on the Fulltone 69 MKII Fuzz pedal that you see there in the middle of your screen. That's going to be the only view, I think, for today. We're not going to highlight anything else but that. You'll see my fingers sometimes, and maybe I'll be pointing with something. But anyway, we're going to try to go through some of the settings. There's 4 controls on this guy, right? There's the volume, and there's the fuzz, but there's also an input and a contour. So I really appreciate the request for this little video here, and we're going to get to this. And if you have any further questions, or if you hear something that I don't, or you agree with me or disagree with me, come alive in the comments. All right, let's do this. All right, so we're going to start out. I'm just going to play a little bit with the tones I have right now. We're playing through our Jimmy Page Dragon guitar into the Boss Katana, and there's nothing else. There's no EQ. There's nothing else. Nothing. Just straight in. Here we go. So we're playing through the bridge pickup of the Dragon, and we've got the 69 Fuzz on right now, the Mark II from Fulltone, and we're playing, we've got it about 50-50 almost, just a little bit on both. We've got the contour in the middle somewhere, and we've got the input somewhere just a little past middle. So that's where we're going to kind of keep those things for a minute here, but what we're going to, at least in the input and the contour, we really want to know about the contour, right? In my opinion, it seems to not do a lot, but it does a lot. It's very confusing to me because I'll find a spot through there that I can't hear a tonal difference, but for some reason it affects my playing, which maybe it's something to do a little bit with touch sensitivity. I don't know. Every guitar is different, and maybe we can do another guitar if somebody's interested in that, maybe a humbucker or something. But let's go ahead and you're going to see my hands now and some pointing things. First, let's point at, let's do a little modeling here. What do we have? We're playing the Dragon guitar, so we might as well use an implement such as this, and I broke this and had to glue it back together. Actually, it worked. All right, so we've got the input right here. We've got the volume, and we've got the fuzz, and then we've got the contour and the on and off. So let me do something here that I should have, up that. I'm going to mess this thing up. This is so peculiar. Oh, there's a word I can't find. I've got this thing set up. I've got gaffer tape everywhere, or duct tape. I've got, it's going to fall. At some point, you're going to be watching this. Just feel the anticipation. It's going to fall, and it's going to fall. I know it is. All right, a little housekeeping here. This is just the Boss Katana. Let's get back into the review. All right, so we're back on, we're in tune. We're going to play around with the volume now. We're going to leave the input the same. I have some theories about this relationship between the input and volume, but we're going to play around a little bit. So I'm going to try to use my device because bending over for me right now, I just painted a fence yesterday or day before, and it's not very good for me. So here we go. We're going to turn this down. I'm going to have to, We'll try the foot too. All right, there. Whew. That was tough. All right, so now we're at about a quarter, I'd say. At least it looks like it from here. So let's see what that sounds like. Halfway. And I'm playing very generic stuff today, guys. I would love to be doing a lot of Zeppelin, a lot of Hendrix, but I don't want to get more copyright strikes, which is absolutely crazy to me that any of my videos would have copyright strikes. But it's happened. So anyway, now let's go ahead and increase that up a little bit, and we'll just see how the volume and see if it affects anything, right? Other than the loudness. All right, we're almost all the way up here. That's mean sounding. All right, I got to do this. Copyright damn! I'm gonna play wrong chords. Anyway, let's turn it all the way up. Here we go. Like them shoes? Okay, it sounds to me, the best I can tell right now, that we're driving the amp a little bit more, because this is a very touch-sensitive amp. It's almost, these amps by Boss, these Katanas, I have the 50, the older version. It really takes pedals well, and it also will break up more when you drive it, which, you know, it's pretty amazing stuff that they're doing now with these modeling amps. I guess that's what you call this. It's very tube-like, but it's always the same, no matter what your voltage is. If you plug in somewhere where, you know, my house, I have very high voltage. I think it's somewhere around 127. Some places will be 110. Some place I plugged into and tested, very rarely, but when I have, it's been in the, like, maybe 1.9 or 1.7. I mean, that is a big jump in change. And if any of you out there that have played tube amps, you know that voltage change can really mess things up a bit, right? And the cleanliness of the voltage and all that. But side note, Doppler. Anyway, I'm losing my mind here. Been in the house too long. The only way I'm using this pedal anymore, it was only by battery in the past, because it was godly in terms of noise. Crazy amount of noise I'd get out of this. I couldn't even use it because of another thing that's on my pedal you can't see right now, or maybe I'll flash it up here as a picture, or I'll just put a link in the description. I'll tell you a little bit about it. It's this ISPOT or whatever, this Truetone, which I have the CS12, I believe. That thing is dead quiet for a power supply. It's great, and it works with all my pedals, and I don't have all that many pedals. Oh, did I hit that? Yeah, see, it's gonna fall, I'm telling you. But also, I added on top of that a new power supply, or excuse me, a new power strip that also does EMI, RFI, and surge, and it's UL listed, and I can't see the name of the company, but I'll put that in the link, or put that in the description as well for you. Those two together have, I mean, it's almost dead silent. I mean, really, that's dead silent right there. It's quite impressive how it's allowed me to use this pedal and some other pedals on my board, like the Cool Cat you see there right beside, which is an awesome pedal for one or two particular things, but it does sound good. But anyway, back to this. All right, so we're going to turn the volume back down about 50%. We're going to do the same kind of sweep with the fuzz. gonna have to use my hands. This is when the camera's going to fall. Or the lights. Lights are falling. Or my headphones are going to be ripped off. Oh, lights falling. Here we go. This is quarter of the way up. That right there with a little bit of an overdrive pushing that up, or a volume pedal to just get a little bit more umped out of that, and that's great to me. But the leads just don't have the sustain that I like. That's why I have some other pedals on there. But anyway, let's turn the fuzz up to just so we can hear the difference. Even though I know we were there, we're going to go to the halfway point so we can feel the difference between this place and halfway. A little thicker. Actually, maybe that's giving me what I was just asking for. Now the leads are still a little bit more sustained in the lead. I can deal with that. If I was out playing a gig and this is the only pedal I had, and normally any of you guys that play, or gals that play, sometimes you just got to pull it out of your hand. Sometimes your amp's not sounding right, especially a tube amp, when it's just not right. You don't have the feeling, and you just got to look at the hands and go, all right, hands, we're going to do this. They say you get your tones from your hands, not from your pedals. Anyway, we're going to move up here to, let's just go full blast. Okay, there's a little bit of noise happening there. Wow, that is thick. Some of you probably can get a feeling for what I'm trying to not play, because if you play that music, which I can't even mention the name of that particular artist who plays the Stratocaster and was left-handed, I can't even do that. Okay, but anyway. All right, so let's see what we can do with this. I'm going to turn the guitar down a little bit and see if we can get a little bit cleaner instead of being so rough, let's see if we can get a sweet sound out of this. For your leads. So that's just for my style of playing, that's just too much. A little too much hair around the edge there, huh? All right, so let's Let's put it back down to where I thought it was kind of sounding nice, a halfway point, and let's start messing around with this input and see what this thing does. All right, hold on. Okay, let's see if it acts like a volume. Okay, that's all the way down, so it still puts through some sound when it's all the way off. That's a little nice, decent blues thing there you can do. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it's a little low. You'd have to crank up the old amp, but it's not bad sounding. What I really want to know is, what if I turn all the way the fuzz up? What does it sound like? All right, fuzz all the way up, input all the way down. There's another band you can't play anything from, but playing the wrong notes on purpose. Screw it. Okay, surely that's not close enough to get copyright. Can't even play that right anymore. It's a sad world we're living in, YouTube. Hey, mama said the way you move, don't mess with them, it's better take you off YouTube. All right, enough of that. Okay, so we've learned that the input all the way off still lets some tone through, and you can get some more fuzz, obviously, by turning the fuzz up all the way. So maybe the input acts a little bit like a master along with the volume, and you can set a tone and then turn that tone up or something. I don't know. Maybe together it's just going to give you a little bit more. We'll see as we go through. All right, let's turn the input up to 3/4. We'll go half again like we did last time, then 3/4, and then all the way up, or maybe all the way up. I don't know. Who knows? It's crazy. Okay, we're back at halfway. Let's turn the fuzz down. Roughly halfway. That's not bad right there. I kind of like that sound. All right. Usable tone. All right, let's go ahead and we'll take the input up all the way. Hell with it. Okay, that did something. If you can hear that. Oh, okay. That slams the front end. It's like serious compression. I actually have a bootleg of Led Zeppelin. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have a. I heard a bootleg from a Led Zeppelin concert once. And Jimmy's amp was dying, and it sounded exactly like this. This is a usable tone somewhere. I don't know where I use it, but it's there, and thank you for suggesting this video. All right, now, that's all the way up with that. Now, we can see now what the input does. It slams the front end, like almost slamming the front end of an amplifier. And we can have a master volume particularly. And it's sort of like a preamp distortion. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Come alive in the comments. All right, so now we're going to go back to something usable there, middle of the road where I kind of liked it with the fuzzy input and the volume. And let's see if we can hear what this dang nabbit contour thing is doing. I just all of a sudden got a funny accent. What the accent there? What? That was weird. Oh boy, there goes the lights. Okay, I saved it. Okay, contour all the way off. Oh, somehow it made me play the wrong note. All right, this just sounds lower maybe. I don't know. Ooh, those are grown-up chords. Okay, let's move the contour up. I'm going to do a little tighter gradient here. I'd say it's about a quarter. All right, hear any different? Let's move it up just a little bit more. Halfway. Okay, I'm feeling it now. I don't know if I hear it, but I definitely feel it. I feel something has changed. Whoops. All right, let's move it up a little bit more. Okay. A little bit more. Hear anything different? All right, let's turn it up some more. Okay, we're all the way up. So maybe it's like a contrast thing. I feel like imagining an image and how when you turn the contrast up on an image, it's almost maybe a little grainier. I don't know. I'm not much in the photo world, but it's feeling like that. Maybe that's what this is all about. I don't know. Hear a difference? I don't know. I'm going to try this. I'm just going to play a chord. I'm going to let it ring. Let's pick let's do a G chord. And then I'm going to sweep it. I'm going to hit the chord, change it, hit the chord, change it, hit the chord, change it, hit the chord. Let's see if we can figure this out. I'm going to knock the camera over. It's going to happen. Pretty soon you're not going to be able to see it. Okay, first test, G chord. Okay, let's turn it up. And all the way up. I have no idea. Play you out. I'll see you next time on TNT's Blues Chord. I hope you enjoyed this little run through of all of the fuzz pedal stuff. I'm going to play around. I'm going to put on some cool vibe, and maybe I'll throw in that Raijin drive from MXR, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, that's the end of this one. So thank you so much for watching. If you're here this far, leave a comment and say yes or something like that. I don't know. So I'll know that there are folks out there that are listening to these all the way through. I'd really appreciate that. It means a lot. And in this time that we live in right now, we all need to get together. We all need to find our common differences. No, that's not a word. That's a phrase. Our commonalities, right? And understand that we're all different. And our differences, just because we're different doesn't mean we have to dislike each other, right? Anyway, hopefully everybody's safe out there during this time, and staying active and keeping both your mental and physical activities up. Anyway, come alive in the comments. Really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of stuff there with cigars and some guitar stuff. But anyway, have a great day, and I'll see you next time. I'm going to play you out. See you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And for those who stayed this long, that's a new song I've been working on here that I'll be putting up, very similar to the thing I did with Coming Home. Anyway, it's called I don't know. It's called something. Anyway, have a great day. Hey, the camera didn't fall. And those who were voting on the camera not falling, you actually won. That's pretty neat. Oh, whoops, it fell. And there's the whole board. Hey, look, you get to see the board. Hey, look, you get to see the board. There's that spot I was telling you about. There's the EQ that I wasn't using during this because we were trying to keep putting. Hey, there's the dirty little secret. Remember that? And there's some other stuff on the board. And there's a little thing in the back there that don't think it's even on. So then we got the Boss Katana right here. And there's that. Oh, there's that thing. I think it's a Fishman, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day.